Hey, Pat, here we are on the range on a Saturday.
Yeah,
A little bit of wind today.
a little bit of wind. We got tumbleweeds behind us.
Yeah. You know, I hope nobody starts a fire.
Oh, God, that'd be disastrous.
Yeah, I hope nobody starts a fire. That baby's going a long ways, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's about to blow over that stand.
yeah. Well, we may have some technical difficulties. We don't know. So, hey, let's talk training drills.
Okay.
What do you like? You got a favorite?
Not particularly. I mean, I like the fallen plates, so.
Yeah. So I'm a process guy, and I want my drills to build that I can constantly monitor, my progress, in doing the same drill.
Yeah.
So I like, when you talk about falling plates,
Oh, yeah.
I like that Bianchi Cup thing.
Yeah, that's exactly the one I'm talking about.
Like, explain to me why I can't clean that thing.
I'm telling you, you can sit here and shoot them all day, but
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
telling you, that thing's going to tip over. And it's got weight on it. So, but yeah, that Bianchi Cup, it just, you can sit out here and shoot falling plates all day, but whenever you get into a competition, you just wind up sucking ass.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I like that. Again, I know Dan didn't make it up, but Dan's the one that brought us and showed us how we can set it up on our range, and I like that drill.
3-2-3 drill.
That's my favorite fun drill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like, what's the training value to it? Well, it's driving your dot, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and running your trigger, but really it's just a fun drill.
And we learned that one from Dan as well.
Yeah, that's when he is. Yeah. What else? What do you think? I like the Around the World.
Yeah, around the world.
Yeah. Stole that one from Dan.
Yeah. Let's talk about Matt Little's drill. It's like about a 5-part drill.
Yeah, what is it? The 3.45 or something like that?
I can't remember. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's for me, to tell you the truth, that drill's outside my skill set.
Yeah.
So, I need to do preparations up to that drill before I spend a lot of time on that drill.
Well, we know guys that prepped for it and still just
Didn't do good at all,
No,
did they?
did not.
No, it's and I don't really consider that drill. That's a test.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's true. That
Yeah.
is because you're pushing your limit,
Right.
And it's not really helping you get better, but it's seeing how much progress you've made.
Yeah, I agree. It's a test. You do the training or you do the drills up to it, and then you take the test. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's a test. It's a good test. Scott Jedlinski has some real good tests. Modern Samurai Project.
To get your black belt.
Yeah, really, really good tests there. So I like those, but I'm thinking more. I think what we're doing now with the Dallas Buyers Club. In the past couple of years, we just shot 3 rounds of B8s. 25-yard B8 slow fire.
Three 10-round groups.
Yeah.
From 25 yards.
So, but that and that was good because I wasn't real good at that. I'm not saying I'm great now, but I wasn't good at it when we started, and.
And we got the 25-yard B8s from Jared Reston.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Jared was big on that. He's the one that sold me to go do it. He's
Yeah.
the one, yeah. So, but I like what we're doing now. The 25-yard, 10-minute time limit, which, you know what I mean. We
Yeah.
just say, but slow fire. Take as much time as you want. Score it. Go to the 20-yard line, and it's 10 rounds in 20 seconds at the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Which isn't all that challenging. I mean, it's not that bad, but if you let the time get in your head, and then you score it, and then you go to the 15-yard line. Now we're 10 and 12. Again, that's 1 shot per second. You know what I mean? It's totally doable,
Cadence is starting to play a big role.
Yeah, you're starting to get and then you go to the 10. So at the 10-yard line, 10 shots, 6 seconds. And that one's doable, but that's the one that bites me every once in a while. Like I either get out of my cadence or I don't start when I should start my cadence. Like it takes me just a little extra and I'll drop around at the end. You know what I mean? I'll be late on one.
Yeah.
But that shot every half second at 10 yards, totally, again, it's doable, but you gotta have that internal clock. And then the last one that's just kicking my ass. It's 5 yards, 10 shots, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Like just kicking my ass. And it's my recoil management. My group sizes are really good, but and it's also my ability to track the dot at that pace. And
Yeah.
I don't track the dot at that pace. So,
So you start out really focusing on that trigger press, and you're
Yep.
moving more towards your grip.
yep. That's so we get a lot of, like, does stance and grip really matter at the 25? Well, it does, because I'm still working on them, but you know what I mean? No, it doesn't matter at all,
Yeah.
Does it matter at 5?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's, are you feeling every little squeeze in the trigger? No, hell no. You're just crashing it,
You're slapping that trigger.
Yeah, just getting on it, so you got to have a lot of control. I like that drill a lot. 50 rounds, I like the 8-shot drill. 2 rounds with your strong hand supported by weak hand, 2 rounds with weak hand supported by strong hand, 2 rounds weak hand only, and then finish with 2 rounds strong hand only. 8 shots, shoot it at a 2-inch dot at whatever distance, you can be successful at. I've back in the SWAT days, I had guys that probably never got past 3 yards on that drill, and then some of us, were shooting it at 10,
So going back to the 5 yards, do you think that it could potentially be a little bit easier to do without the red dot and just go with iron sights?
I do.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm training on a red dot, so I can, yes, I
Yeah.
track irons way better up close and fast than I track a red dot right now. But that's no indication of the red dot, man. That's me. That's what, 30 some years on iron sights.
Yeah.
And I'm just, and a little bit of bad habits on irons. I like to drive my front sight and then level my rear. Well, you don't do that with a dot, because,
Yeah.
or you got to trust that it's going to come from 12 to 6, if you do it that way. So, yeah, there's just a lot of things that I'm working on personally. I'm an old man. I'm still trying to get a little better, at different skill sets. But I think drills are an important part of that. And, when we were talking about the 3-2 drill, the 3-2-3 drill, because you do it 3 times, 3-2, 3 times. Yeah. But, the thing about that drill is hey, you know what? They don't all have to be, like just, back-breaking work. So, some of them be freaking fun too. You know what I mean?
And we run the 3-2-3 drill with a carbine.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. You do with pistol too, but I don't enjoy it as much with a pistol as I do a rifle.
And most of the drills that we talked about are pistol drills, but
Yeah.
that one in particular is a lot of fun with carbine. Any other carbine drills that?
Probably my favorite working drill with a carbine, and I don't know what we call it, but it's I think it's 40 yards and 35 yards, but it's 2 rounds standing strong side, bilateral transfer, 2 rounds standing weak side, run to the next barricade, and you do that kneeling on each side, and you do it for 90 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's just how many hits can you put in a 10-inch pie plate or a 10-inch circle.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what? I have thought about my favorite drill. It's our walk-off drill.
Yeah. Yeah. I tend to walk off a lot on that one rather than to, like win.
So our walk-off drill, everybody keeps on moving back until there's only one person standing, which could be at over 100 yards with the pistol.
Yeah, it could be. I ran that with the class last weekend, and we didn't get to 25 yards.
Oh, man. On a plate?
Yes.
Wow.
So they had kind of a rough time, What else? Can you think anything else, that just pops in your mind? I mean, there's millions of them out there, but
Well, like I said, I love steel, and if you've never got to shoot one of these things are a lot of fun. If you want to cheat, you'll start at the top. If you want to actually push yourself, you'll start at the bottom.
I tell you what I'd like to do is put a motor on one that would run it at about that speed all the time.
Well, that's what we'll do sometimes is whenever somebody comes out here to shoot, they don't get a start right here. They get a start right there. Whenever somebody comes along, it's like, all right, then you get behind them, it's like, go ahead. But then it's your buddy's turn. If he really wants to mess with you, he'll really lay
and then
into
some
it.
people say, "Oh, it's spinning faster for me than it was you." And
If you're going to run one of these, don't try to track it. It's going to come back. Just pick a spot, and it'll eventually come back to you.
so you're an ambusher.
Oh yeah.
You're an ambusher
Yep.
on plates. Yeah. Some, I haven't shot lots and lots of movers, but like Mid-South, we shot movers and stuff. And I always started out ambushing, and then the instructors would get on my ass, and they wanted me to track.
Yeah.
They wanted me to track.
Yeah.
So
A PCC, pistol caliber carbine. These things are a lot of fun.
Yeah,
These steel plates are a lot of fun.
I gotta
because
get a pistol caliber carbine again.
You've got one. You got the UM.
Yeah, but I mean one that you could. That's not a burner gun. That wouldn't be.
Yeah.
You know, like I need to get an AR platform or.
Yeah, I've got a couple. I've
Something
got
like that.
the Scorpion and the Strybog.
Yeah,
So,
I had that CZ. I liked it a lot, but I'm thinking a little more barrel than that for, you know, like for running those pistol caliber drills. You know, I don't know how long, but a little more barrel than a 7-inch.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And don't be one of those guys that show up at a pistol class with a pistol brace.
Yeah, right.
Don't be that guy, Rich Fink.
Rich gave it a college try though, didn't he?
Yeah, it's like, nope, put that shit back in your vehicle.
He gave it a college try. So anyway, hey guys, it doesn't matter what your favorite drills are. Just know why you're doing them, know the application of them, and have a purpose. You know, like know what you're working on that day. You know.
Yeah.
And here's the last thing I want to say about drills is, hey, if we're gonna go out and we're gonna shoot a 25-yard B8, and you were out all night drinking and frickin', you know, you've had 2 monsters this morning, and you know, and you step up and your wobble zone is, you know, like your wobble zone is 8 ring, you know.
Yeah.
Let's not shoot a 25-yard, you know, let's not shoot precision unless you just want to test how you can, you know, shoot within a wobble zone when it's bad. But other than that, like why frustrate yourself and, you know, shoot really crappy? So that's a speed day, man. Go up, you know what I mean? Shoot some speed that day, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, don't punish yourselves. Don't, you know, you do what you need to do. Now, like I said, if you want to test yourself, you know, because hey, I want to see how I do shoot, you know, hungover and everything, that's fine too. But, you know, just know what you're doing, know why you're doing it, do it for a purpose, and then frickin' have fun, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Got any last words for the...
Yep. If you're wondering why I'm wearing all green, it's for Fake Patty's Day. So if you're going to be going down to Fake Patty's Day, depending on when I get this thing posted, you guys be safe.
When's Fake Patty's Day?
Right now.
Today?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm not
Let's
going.
get going.
I'm not going. I
Let's
was
get
going to go
going.
to Taco Lucha. I'm not going. Be safe out there, everybody. Get behind the camera, Pat. And we're out.